The House of Representatives Committee on Rural Development has threatened to invoke the provision of the 1999 Constitution as amended to compel the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Temitope Fashedemi, to appear before it to answer questions on the activities of the Rural Development section of the ministry. Chairman of the committee, Marcus Onubu, who spoke at the meeting, expressed displeasure over the permanent secretary consistently ignoring the invitation from the committee and has on 5 occasions failed to honor the invitation. Members of the committee had frowned at the attitude of the permanent secretary and the ministry, accusing them of undermining the House and the provisions of the Constitution, which empowers the House to oversee all agencies of government. Onubon said the committee has decided to give the permanent secretary another opportunity to appear before it as a mark of respect for the 2 ministers in the ministry who are products of the National Assembly.
This is about the 5th meeting we have had this Committee on Rural Development that the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, had refused to appear. I'd like to correct one notion because the director mentioned just now, I don't know if it was a slip of tongue, when you said you are not here to answer query. This committee is constitutionally bound to query every of your activity, both in terms of projects or policies of your ministry. If you don't know, you have to understand that that's our responsibility. And I'm sure that you listen to every one of us seated here. These are members representing the over 200 million Nigerians from various constituencies.
Committee members were more upset with the director in the ministry, Engineer Frank Kudla, who represented the permanent secretary and claimed he was not in attendance at the meeting to answer queries, but on the instruction of the permanent secretary to appear so that it does not appear that the ministry is taking the committee for granted.
And I'm telling you on my own honor, this is what happened. And actually, if the PAMCA could have been here, he will be in the best position to answer questions on behalf of the ministry. But if you are asking me as an individual, I can answer you.
A member of the committee, Honorable Chinedu Oga, recalled how members abandoned their work to visit the ministry and the permanent secretary was not on ground. This, they say, undermines the House and the provisions of the Constitution, which empower the committee to carry out its duty. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.